Hello, my name is Richard and this is a short instructional video of how to do some basic stretching exercises as described in the exercise book at www.myfreebackpaincure.com. The first thing to remember when doing any kind of stretching is you must always warm up your muscles first, otherwise you could lead to straining or pulling or other injuries. So before you get started, make sure you do at least 5 minutes of very gentle jogging or maybe a brisk walk just to warm up those muscles, and then just try shaking out your muscles, arms and legs. It will just get the blood flowing around and make sure that you're nice and warmed up before you get started. Okay, so beginning with the lower half of the body, just raise your right leg and rotate your foot just to warm up those ankle joints. If you need to hold on to something for balance, just grab hold of the back of a chair or a wall, whatever you got handy, and then stop and rotate your foot in the other direction just to make sure you warm up all those muscles there. And then switch and do the same on the other leg. Okay, so now moving up to the calf muscles. These are the muscles at the back of the leg and the lower half, just there. To do this, it's easy if you have something to lean against. So I'm going to grab a chair. So if you stand facing a chair or a wall or any counter that doesn't move, put your right leg back a little bit, keeping your right leg straight with your right heel flat on the ground. Just lean your body weight forward, keeping your heel on the ground. You should feel the stretch in the back of your calf muscle. Remember, keeping your head up, keeping a good straight back and keeping your shoulders back will help keep your back in the correct posture to avoid any pain in your spine. And then switch and do the other leg. So again, keeping your left leg straight, keeping your heel on the ground, just lean your body weight forward and you'll feel the stretch down in your calf muscle. With all stretches, you must remember to maintain your breathing, so keep taking deep breaths so you keep getting the oxygen going into your body. And you should try and hold the stretches for about 20 seconds each. Okay, so now moving up to your thigh muscles, your quad muscles. These are the big muscles on the front of your upper leg. So all you need to do is lift up your right ankle, grab hold of it with your hands and pull your heel up against your bum muscle at the back and just lift your foot higher slightly, and then you'll feel the stretch in the muscle down the front of your thigh. Again, remembering to keep breathing, taking deep breaths, get the oxygen in, and hold it for about 20 seconds. Once done that, switch to the other leg. If you need to, you can have something to hold on to again for support, just to keep your balance. And the other thing to remember, whenever you're doing these stretching exercises, always make sure the muscle you're stretching is relaxed. And next muscles we'll do are the hamstring muscles. These are the muscles at the back of your upper leg. So very simply, just stand up straight, keeping your head up and your shoulders back, maintaining a good posture. Just rotate forward at the hips, like this. You don't need to push very far. The point of this is not to try and touch your toes. The point of this is just to feel the slight stretch in your muscles here. By keeping a straight back, keeping your head up and your shoulders back, keeping a nice straight line down your spine, will help you avoid bending your back too much and causing any further back strain. Rather than trying to touch your toes, because that can encourage you to bend your back, what I suggest you do is focus on bringing your chest down as low as you can. Again, it's the hips that need to rotate and the back should remain nice and straight. Next, we'll do the groin muscles. These run up the inside of your upper leg on both sides. So, if you stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart, just lean your weight to one side, keeping your right leg straight, putting the bulk of your weight over your left leg and bending your left knee. You can then lower yourself down and you should feel pull in the muscle along the inside of your right thigh. Again, with all these stretches, hold them for about 20 seconds and make sure you keep breathing. And then switch and do exactly the same on the other side. Because tight hamstrings can be a key cause of back pain, I'm going to suggest a second exercise you can do to stretch out your hamstrings further. This one focuses on doing each one individually. Is you just put your left foot slightly in front of your right, with your toes off the ground, and then keeping most of your weight on your right leg, just bend your right knee and gradually lean forward, keeping your left leg straight. Just like before, aim to get your chest towards the ground rather than your hand trying to touch your toes. Keep your back straight, head up, shoulders back, and again you'll feel a good stretch in your left hamstring this time. And this is an excellent one for isolating individual hamstrings and really getting extra good stretch on that particular muscle. And then switch over to do the other side. So this time, right foot slightly in front of the left, put your right toes up off the ground, keeping your right leg straight, put most of your weight on your left leg and bend your left knee, and then just lean forward a little. You don't have to go far, just enough to feel that stretch in the muscle. Don't try and stretch too far. It shouldn't hurt the muscle, you should just feel a little bit of a stretch. There shouldn't be any pain, and it doesn't matter how far you get pushed forward, it's just about feeling that stretch on the warm muscle. Just help stretch that muscle out, and later on, the more you do it, the more extended it will remain. Okay, the last stretch for the lower half of the body is for your gluteus muscles, which are your bum. So for this, we need a chair again. So, sitting down, just pick your left ankle up and place it on your right knee, and try and lay your lower leg horizontal to the ground. From here, keeping your back straight with your head up, just reach your upper body forward and you should feel the stretch in your left bum muscle there. As with all stretches, hold it for about 20 seconds, remember to keep breathing and don't push too far. Personally, I can't go very far on this one, so just getting into this position with my ankle up on my knee pretty much stretches my muscles as far as I can. So I hardly move forward at all on this one. So don't worry if you don't have much flexibility at the moment. The more you practice, the more you'll become flexible and the further you'll be able to go. But it's not a competition. As long as you feel that stretch in the muscle, then you're doing a good job. And then switch over and do the same with the right leg. So whenever you're doing these stretches, always try to remember to relax down into the stretch. Don't try and force yourself down by using your muscles to pull your body into that position. Try and just take a deep breath, and then as you exhale your breath, just relax your muscles down into it. It shouldn't take any strength or power. It should just go, breathe in, and then as you breathe out, relax down into the stretch. And remember to keep breathing while you're holding that stretch for about 20 seconds.